So now I'm going to show you how to peel and section citrus fruit. It's actually quite simple. You just have to make sure that you have a sharp knife, and I like to use this basic knife sharpener, which you can get at any good kitchen store. It's really important when you're sectioning fruit to make sure that you have good sharp utensils for when you're slicing through the flesh, particularly on a large piece like this grapefruit that I'm slicing. So all you do is you just take off the ends until you can actually see the fruit exposed. And you'll see I just like to keep my area clean when I'm working. And I'm just grabbing another smaller knife for sectioning later. And again, you can see I like to sharpen the heck out of my tools before I use them. It just makes it a lot easier. One of the most common issues is when people don't sharpen their tools enough. So then you just slice through the sides of it here. And as you can see, I'm letting the knife really guide me through to see the white pith as I slice through it. So see how I just let it guide through? Just follow the knife. And it pretty much does the work for you, especially if your knife is nice and sharp. And anytime I see a little bit of white that has been left behind, I just go back and I peel a little bit off. It's really simple. And that's all there is to it. As you can see, it's quite straightforward. So you just let it guide through. And you can see again, I emphasize this a lot, the knife is nice and sharp. It really helps to cut through that. And you just take off the rest of the little white pieces of pith that you see there, just to give yourself nice clean looking fruit when you go to section it. It just takes a few seconds to peel that off. And that's pretty much all there is to it with getting the peel off. Straightforward. Then you take the smaller knife and you start to do the sectioning. And again, you're going to do the same thing. Let the knife do the work for you and allow it to guide you. So as you can see, I can see the white pith in between the sections, and then you just let it guide through. And right now I'm just slicing it through, and then I'll show you how it falls out in just a second. You can see some of the pieces just taking themselves out as they go through. Again, the knife is nice and sharp. It's just basically cutting through those sections and taking it out for you. And that's all there is to it. Now there's lots of juice that's also falling away from the fruit, which is good to not squeeze it too much, because if you want to reserve that for your recipe, it's nice to be able to just squeeze that in. And then all you do is you just pick it up and squeeze it.